Hey everybody, you're watching another DZ Hunter Guide video, but once again, it's a DZE Hunter Guide video because we have our good friend Elfdragon with us. Now, Elfdragon and Diego, not me, so I'm just gonna slowly make my way out of this camera shot. Now, both of these guys actually have a really cool pet to show you, individually each. So, now, as you can see, we are in the Twilight Highlands, but there are only two rare elite pets that you can tame here. So, without further ado, Diego, Elfdragon, we present to you, I think it's Karoma and Sambas, if I'm wrong, or if I'm right. Now, as you can see, now I know what you're thinking. It's like, oh my gosh, that's not a rare elite. That's just a ghost wolf. Actually, it's not, because guess what? Blizzard actually they didn't realize this. They just got tired of people complaining a lot. Everybody was pretty much saying, bring the ghost wolf back, bring the ghost wolf back. Well, they finally did, but unfortunately, it's not just a wolf. It's a spirit beast. But that's guess what? That's even better now because Spirit Beasts are elite in PvP and PvE. They do lots of DPS. They have a great special ability called Spirit Mend, which does a heal and then a heal over time, which is really good in PvP. But it can also be kind of useful in PvP if you make a macro to target the tank with that. But anyway, regardless of that, that's pretty much this spirit beast is known as Karoma, if I'm right about that. He can be found in different spots all around here, which we will show you shortly. And this guy right over here, his name is Sambas. Now, if you have tamed Rakshiri in Vanilla WoW, and are furious with the new changes that they made with him, he's no longer blue anymore. He is white, which a lot of people are not really happy for. Guess what? You could actually make up for that loss with taming this guy. He is actually a cat. He is not a class of his own. He's a giant cat. He is pretty much. Well, let's face it. If you're Alliance and you're a hunter, you need to have this pet because it's mandatory. He's a lion. Come on, and look at him. Look at him. He has the big bushy mane and everything. We need this pet as Alliance hunters. Now, of course, this pet, just like Elfdragon's pet and Diego's pet, share the same ability when it comes to a PvE/PvP environment. Not the heal, but the actual buff. Now, this buff grants party and raid members agility and strength. So it of course varies depending on what level you are, but this will actually be very useful. Like let's say maybe if you're missing a DK or a DPS warrior, this will be very useful. Having a hunter with a cat or a spirit beast. Now, we're going to mount up, and we're actually going to show you. Yep, there it is, right there. Roar of Courage. That's what grants the party/raid strength and agility. Now, I'm going to shut up, and I'm gonna actually take this over to Elfdragon because apparently he knows a lot more about these two pets than I do. So, without further ado, we're all going to mount up, and Elfdragon, please take it away while you show us their spawning locations.
Okay, well, uh, you fly. It's like in a line where he spawns stuff. Uh, it's a pretty easy find if you're kind of willing to find him down and stuff. You just need to go back and forth in a line, and then you'll sooner or find him.
Okay, Elfdragon, I'm just gonna take him from here because I'm
Thank
sorry.
you, thank you.
Okay. Anyway, I'm so sorry for putting Elf on the spot like that, but okay. He has multiple spawning spots. One spot he spawns in quite often is called the um, what's it called? The Devouring Breach. He spawns in many different corners of this area, which Dago is of course going over right now. He also spawns towards the south of Dunwalled Ruins. Pretty much you can find him there. He's also right across from Crushy Crushblow. I believe that's a Horde territory. So if you're Horde, you should probably have better luck finding this pet than Alliance because let's face it, one of the spawning spots is literally right next to your base. But then again, that's also bad because we'll also have other people who like to kill our elites. They'll be over there trying to kill him. So it's a race against time for that. Those are pretty much the spots where Karoma, I believe it was. Yeah, Karoma. That's where he spawns. Pretty much all around the devouring something. I cannot. Devouring breach. That's what it was. And down to the south near Dunwald ruins, and right next to crush blow for the Horde territory. Now, we're going to edit our way over to Elfdragon, and we're actually going to show you where he is. Alright, well that's enough about Karoma, because let's face it, I don't know about you guys, but it's like I've seen the Ghost Wolf many, many times, but I'm more interested in Sambas, because he's a very cool looking pet, and we all want to make up for the loss of Rakshiri. So, to make up for Rakshiri, we have Sambas. Now this is exactly one of the spots right here, which is actually right above the Alliance territory known as Victor's Point. So pretty much he's literally right above there, but that's only one of his spots. Now this pet spawns in a direct line, so pretty much you can actually play connect the dots with this spawning location. Now we're all going to mount up, and we're going to show you guys where he is. Oh, apparently Elfdragon knows where he is, so we're going to follow Elfdragon. As we zigzag through these trees, we will show you where Sambas can be found. Oh, apparently Elfdragon says look for a red dot, but of course, since there's probably going to be lots of... again, I have no idea if there's going to be red dots here, but yeah, pretty much if you don't use add-ons, then just scroll over with your mouse as you fly over here. Basically, there's going to be a red dot, and he is Soundbass. Now, I'm assuming since Elfdragon, blah, 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 since he says a red dot, Sandbass is obviously hostile. So that means that he's not going to be like a spirit beast, where pretty much he's not going to attack you unless you attack him. So pretty much, yeah, just make sure to use a little arcane shot. That way you get the kill, just in case somebody wants to be a dick and tries to kill your pet while you're in mid-tame. You still get the kill. So, pretty much, as Elfdragon says, that little area that we flew by, that's all it is. That's all it is. He's actually a very easy pet to find, because he just spawns in a direct line. He's very simple to find. So, that's it. Those are the two cool, new, unique pets that you find here in Twilight Highlands. The new Ghost Wolf Karoma, and the new cat skin Sambas. Thank you all for watching this DZ Hunter Guide video. We will see you next time.